Hey, what is up, people? We're back. Damn, spiritual awakening is crazy, man. Crazy. Like, honestly, I have no words for it anymore. One day I can be feeling the most blissful, amazing feelings I've ever felt in my entire life. And the day after, I'll be crying in my bed, not knowing anything anymore. And I don't understand it or this or whatever. And I don't want to anymore because it doesn't matter. But holy freaking shit. How crazy it is to go through spiritual awakening. To completely abandon anything and everything you thought you were. And becoming something you aren't even sure of. Becoming something which you cannot think of, you can only feel. It's so contradictory with how we have come to understand life, or at least how I've come to understand life throughout my whole life. What I have been taught in this Western society. And the more I'm letting go of all these ideas about the world, and foremost about myself, the more questions will arise, and the less I'll actually know. But the more free I'll start to feel, the more experience actually guides me, every moment guides me. And it's so strange to go through this. Like, I am really excited for where it's going, where my life is going, where this world is going. But at this moment in time, I don't know anything anymore. I'm kind of lost in the chaos of my mind and of this world. But feeling that there's a certain type of power and energy coming through me, which I have felt in the background for all my life, but it wasn't able to experience, or it wasn't able to express itself yet. And day by day it's getting more and more to the surface. And this experience, therefore, is so weird. I don't know where it's going. I'm day by day struggling with my thoughts, trying to create and better them, coming from a depression with so much self-doubt, negativity, pain and struggle ingrained in me, to find bits and pieces of information to get further and further and to take more steps into light. This experience, people, I honestly am wondering if there will ever be anything more difficult to go through than the experience I'm currently having, or the experience you can call spiritual awakening. Because you see, once you conquer your own mind, once you conquer anything and everything you thought you were, your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, once you can conquer these things, then what is there else to stop you? Like, nothing can stop you anymore. So there might come an experience in your life, or multiple, or a lot, which can be perceived by others as more difficult. But for you, it will be becoming a piece of cake. Because you know your demons, you know yourself, and therefore nothing can stop you anymore. And this process of losing yourself to only finding yourself again it's wonderful, it's magical, but it's also making or driving me insane at the same time. Like, I'm finding the sanity in the insanity, which is ununderstandable by our minds. It's incapable of understanding these things. At least coming from the perspective we as a Western society are living in. And day by day I'm seeing more people starting their journey, if they have not already started it, of course. But more and more people are starting to realize certain things about this reality. That they might have been lied to. That they might not be the person who they think they are. That they are wearing a mask. Not a face mask, well, they are doing that as well, but an inner mask with walls surrounding us, our hearts and our minds. And the process of breaking these things is literally going to drive anybody who's going through it insane. But anybody who has come out of this experience, who is going through this experience, will say that in the end, it was more than worth it. It was the best thing that actually could ever happen to them. And there was no other option. You see, this old world is dying, is falling down as we speak. Day by day, more and more news gets shared about this or that, which is bad or wrong, and war and economic crisis, COVID, this and that. Whilst if you're going through a spiritual awakening, you can finally see through these things, how unnecessary they are, how we are the power ourselves, how we can create anything we want by changing our reaction, or maybe not reacting anymore, but responding to the situation. And the balance between things is so fundamental. And this is probably also the most difficult thing. Like, how can you find balance in life when you have not found yourself, or when you are lost? The only thing then we can do is trust. Trust ourselves to make it through, as we have making it through every worst day of our life already, right? Working towards something better because we can see the horizon. We can see the sun rising at the horizon. And even though days can go low and high, high and low, switching between different emotions like never before, like everything is possible. And the more we can let these emotions just be there, the more we can start to feel free, as they're just something floating by in that moment. And without our attachment to it, it is actually just that moment. It's just that thought. The more I'm realizing, the more I'm actually unrealizing. The more I'm understanding, the less I'm understanding. And this is the crazy paradox we're living in. The dualistic universe, or earth we're living at, are good and bad, are separated but also together, right? In the yin and the yang, the harmony. And the more questions we ask, the more we'll lose our minds until we discover something that is ours, or that we are. But we still cannot attach ourselves to it, because once we attach ourselves to it, it will create resistance to us. And all these things are taking up my mind at the moment. How can we balance these things? How can we help other people go through their experience, as people are becoming a lot more depressed, sad, anxious in this world we're actually living in right now? And therefore I want to say that it's okay. Everything will be okay. Even in your worst days, there will be blessings to count. There are things grateful for you to be for. Even how hard it may seem, right? Know that through the adversity, through the struggle, through the destruction, through the chaos, light can come through. Your inner being can come through. Yourself can come through, which has been blocked all these years. Do not resent the experience you're having, the crazy it might seem. I'm experiencing crazy things on the daily, unexplainable things. For now at least. I might know it in the future, or I might understand something better in the future, but for now, I don't know what is happening. And that's okay. Because I'm starting to really, really, really be okay with not knowing, with just being, with accepting. And this is major progress for myself, from where I'm coming from. So, I want to thank you all for just you being you, for you having the experience you're having. Know that even if the path doesn't seem clear to you right now, you will find your answers. You will get through the struggle. You will see a brighter and better day. It will be there. It is waiting for you. Once we get there, all together, we can do our dances. We can play music. We can share our love with each other. But first, therefore, we need to lose our minds. We need to go through our lessons, go through our struggles. The crazy they might seem though. So don't fight it. The more you fight it, the less, or the more you will feel sorry for yourself in the end. As it only is creating resistance for yourself. So anyway, I'm gonna see you all next time. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you had something for this video. And I hope to see you on a brighter day. But every day is as bright as we make it. So, I'm a peace out and see you all in the future.